Hey, good morning, Chappy here, and I thought I would come back to you on a little bit of a different vlog today because it is a wet, grey day, and it's not all peaches and cream, as they say out there when you're doing motorbike touring, living off your bike for extended periods of time. There's days like today when it just, despite planning, rains. So what do you do on a wet day? Don't get down, number one. A lot of people tend to think that's a reason to get down. It isn't. It's good water, fills up the coffee cups. So there's always a positive out of every situation. So stay positive, number one. Get yourself organised. What I did today when I woke up and I was camping, I'll just show you over here on that nice grass area. And it was drizzling, and I thought that's going to be a circumstance for packing. But over here by the kitchen area, there's a nice covered pergola, so I could put Mr. T in there. There was a nice table, I could sit down and get my load all organised nice and comfortably and out of everyone's way. Travelling around New Zealand, South Island, in some ways it's sad to see that with everything that's going on in the world, that it is just ruining businesses, absolutely destroying them. And people in power should come out and talk to the people, walk around, look at the businesses, because I tell you what, there is no one here at all. I think there was one motorhome in here last night. You know, tourism is struggling. You can't run a country like New Zealand when all you've got is a lot of sheep and dairy and produce, and you rely on tourism, and then you just choke it out, throttle it back to zero. People are struggling, and you see it. You see it in these businesses. I mean, as I travel around, I try and spend my money locally. I'd rather go to a small local business than a big corporate business. I want to try and help out businesses wherever I can, even if it's just with that coffee and a sandwich or something, $15. But hey, at least you're putting some money into the economy. In this campground here, which is a ripper, it's called the Whistling Frog. Great facilities, nice setup. And they have a cafe normally here and a little bar area operating. Closed, just not enough business to operate it, to staff it. So they've had to move their operation into a food truck and go where there's a little bit more traffic. So yeah, it's sad to see. New Zealand's such a beautiful country. New Zealanders are such wonderful, friendly people. They love to welcome you, and with a spirit of just friendliness, really just good people, and they like to share and show what they've got down here. So hopefully we get back to that. I don't think it's ever getting back to what it's ever been like previously. As a 64-year-old, I've had the enjoyment of just never having to worry about freedoms, but now we seem to have to. We're being segregated. So it's time to stop that. And this is not a political vlog. I don't care which side of the fence you sit. It's irrelevant. We've all been lied to. We've got businesses that are dying. We've got people that are struggling. So we need to just kick it to the curb, say enough's enough, and just get on with life. Let these businesses get back to breathing some life into them. But that said, it's enough of that. There's some clear cloud over there, so it looks like the rain has eased. I've got a particularly twisty ride. Where I am currently, I'll show you on this map, is I'm at a place called the Caitlin's. I hope you can see that, this is down here, the southernmost tip of the South Island of New Zealand. And I've travelled all the way down through to here. I'm staying just in this area. I rode all the way around to here yesterday. Just fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. I'm starting to take my trip north now and head up, get some warmer weather. The weather is starting to get a bit colder, so it's time to migrate like the birds head for the sunshine. Mr. T's loaded up. It packs away nice and neatly. It looks probably more daunting than what it is. There's only about 60 kilos of weight, so wouldn't be an average pillion passenger on there. This works out well. 2 30-litre dry bags. Gotta love these Andy straps, these nice stretchy web Velcro straps. They just stick like, you know what, bear's fur. So they hold your load really well. And in there, I can just even that load out. Panniers, that's all my bedding, my tent, my chairs, all my camping equipment effectively is in there. Top box is just clothes, you know, toiletries and some other bits and pieces in the panniers. Up front, I always like to have a map where I can kind of see where I'm headed. I know GPS, but I don't like distraction of screens. I'll pull over and have a look at the map. I've got my leggings for if the weather goes really bad. Always carry a nice little wet flannel there to wipe my visor on my helmet. So I'm good to go. The weather has started to tidy up. So yeah, it has. I'm just going to have to be super careful on the roads. It's a wonderful, wonderful stretch of road here, just twisty, windies. Had a great time on it yesterday with the sunshine, but today it'll be slow and steady, wins the race. So, but just to have a look again, wonderful campground. In February in New Zealand, this would just be full of motorhomes, of tourists travelling around this area, enjoying what New Zealand has to offer. But most importantly, bringing their hard-earned money and spending it into our economy and keeping these businesses alive. So if you care about your country, if you care about maintaining these sort of facilities, if you're a New Zealander and you haven't travelled around your own country, load up the car, pack up the van, pack up the bike, hell, get on a cycle bike for that matter, and get out and see your own country and help these businesses. Bring some cash, spend some money, and let's keep New Zealand going. Because I tell you what, if we lose this fabric that we have, ask yourself, what's it's really going to be like? Is that going to be the life you want to live? I don't think so. Anyway, knees in the breeze, eyes on the horizon. Let's get out and enjoy some good riding today.